You're traveling to another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. Your next stop? The Twilight Zone. Anyway, Rod, if you're listening out there in the Twilight Zone, you have nothing to worry about on that impression. Absolutely no one could do that like you could. At the beginning of the television program Twilight Zone, which was partially the inspiration for Golden Earring's song, but they got the idea as sort of a spy story from the novel The Bourne Identity. This is a song that was released in the early 80s, about 10 years after Radar Love by the band Golden Earring. It's a great pop dance rock song with a real edge to it. Always gets a wonderful response when we play it as a band. And so here's Golden Earring's Twilight Zone. Okay, today we're using my Reverend Club King in rock orange with less trem. One of my favorite guitars, and I'm proud to say, if you look up Reverend guitars and look up the Club King, this is the actual guitar that the guy is demoing when you look this guitar up online. Might even sneak a little trem into this song. Here are the chords you need. You need a B minor bar chord, an open E minor, an F sharp minor bar chord, an A major, open A major chord, a G major bar chord, and an F sharp major bar chord. So for this song you need both the major, F sharp major, and the F sharp minor. Okay, after we get past the intro to the song, little picking intro, which I'm going to show you in a moment here, basic strumming pattern is not so much a strumming pattern as it is a rhythm pattern. So that's sort of the feel and the rhythm that you're going to strum through the chord nice and full, and then pick through it. Okay, let's move on and learn that little catchy riff at the beginning of the song that starts it off. The left hand on this riff. All you're doing is using your second finger only, and you can just use the second finger here. You're going from the B note on the A string, and then the open D, and then the E note on the D string, and then the open D again. So 2nd fret, 5th string, open 4th string, 2nd fret, 4th string, open 4th string, and it just cycles back and forth. And it just cycles back and forth. So let's look at what that pick is doing. Okay, we're going to use alternate picking here, which means every pick stroke is up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Oops, up, down, up, down, up, down. So we start down, up, 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 down, up. That's the rhythm. Okay, that's the opening riff to Twilight Zone. Let's move on. What we'll do is we'll set up some chords on the screen, do the opening riff and get into the body of the song, put some lyrics to it, and have some fun. Okay, keeping in mind that there's an awful lot to this song. There's a spoken vocal track at the very beginning. There's a second guitar playing through this. So, you know, I'm just going to give you the gist of the song, the basics, so you can have fun playing it. Gather some friends together, pick up the other parts, and rock and roll with Twilight Zone. Here we go. It's 2 a.m., the fear has gone. In here waiting, gun still warm. Midnight connection is tired of taking chances. Yeah, there's a storm on the loose, sirens in my head. I'm wrapped up in silence, all circuits are dead. I cannot decode, my whole world spins into a frenzy. I'm slipping into the twilight zone. Place is a madhouse, feels like being blown. My beacon been moved under moon and stars. Where am I to go? And have I gone too far? Whoa! I'm slipping into the twilight zone. Place is a madhouse, feels like being blown. My beacon's been covered under moon and star. Where am I to go now that I've gone too far? So you will come to know when the bullet hits a bone. So you will come to know when the bullet hits a bone. I'm falling down a spiral to the nation unknown. A double-cross messenger all alone. Can't get no connection, I can't get through. Where are you? Well, the night weighs heavy on this guilty mind. This far from the borderline. When the hitman comes, he knows damn well he's been cheated. Well, I'm stepping into the twilight zone. Place is a madhouse, feels like being blown. My speaker's been blown on the moon. Okay, well, we faded that out because the song basically just repeats after that. However, there is, it does at the end of the second chorus. When the bullet hits a bone, he'll come down. When the bullet hits a bone, when the bullet hits a bone, crash. Goes back into that. It's actually the bass that brings that in. Guitar joins him for that part. And then we get into a guitar solo, kind of improvisational section of the song, which is golden earring. Either in the single version of the song, it's kind of brief. In the album version or live versions, it extends quite far because they want to have some fun and play through it and improvise. That part I don't think you need to worry about. Couple little things for rock purposes. Chords sound really cool, overdriven in a rock and roll song, so don't be afraid to preamp that a little bit and get a rock feel to it. The bullet hits a bone. That's a lick that's a common rock and roll lick, and it's used in this song at that point of the song when the bullet hits the bone. So all you're doing there is 7th fret. You're pushing down with your pointer finger on the 1st and 2nd strings, and then on the 3rd string with your 3rd finger bending up. The bullet hits a bone. It's a bone. And so on. A neat finish to the song. And one more. Well, those are just some rock things that you can do to have a little fun with that and rock it up if you choose to. So there you go, Golden Earring, Twilight Zone, here on freeguitarmentor.com.